I haven't done this in like 4 weeks.
How do we do this again?
I'm back. If you weren't aware, somehow I was in England for the past 4 weeks touring with a wonderful band called Joel Thomas and the Pain. We went to 15 different cities, played 17 different shows. It was quite an adventure. While I was gone, there were some of you guys who kept asking me, hey Justin, are you gonna go to the perfumeries? Are you going to Roger Parfums? Are you gonna go to Javoy? Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't get to go to any of that stuff.
I had no time to just leisurely stroll through perfume stores and try stuff. Unfortunately, it was not a leisurely trip. We were working. But I did manage, on my way out of London, at the duty free, to go to the fragrance counter and see what was new. And I did see this fragrance. And I gotta admit, I wasn't necessarily intrigued by this when I heard it was being released, but I saw it there. I said, you know what, let me give it a spray, put it on my hand, and I really liked it. It surprised me. In fact, you'll see past Justin here at the airport. Justin, how do you feel about it?
It's good.
There you go. So this is technically not my first impression. I have smelled it already, but I have not unboxed my bottle yet. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna spray it side by side on paper with the original. I'm not gonna put it on skin right now because I plan on wearing something else after I finish filming today. Now, before I tell you what I think about the eau de parfum, I actually filmed a video when I received the eau de toilette. I never released it. For some reason, I don't know why, but I filmed me unboxing it, spraying it for the first time, and I have that to share with you right now. So future Justin, cue it up.
All right, as you can see, gorgeous day. Perfect day out here. And today's a very exciting day because I'm headed to pick up a package that is supposed to be the newest fragrance from Hermès for their men's designer line. So we're gonna pick that up. See you in a second. I'll meet you inside.
Okay, here we are. We got the package. I'm just gonna put this on my hand. I'm just gonna not waste any time. I'm not gonna smell it on paper. This is a big release for Hermès because they haven't had a new release, at least in their designer men's line, for years. I mean, the last official new DNA they were introduced to the market, I believe, was Terre d'Hermès, which is like over 15 years old at this point. There's been flankers since then, some recent ones up to a few years ago, but new DNA, haven't seen it. I ordered this from Nordstrom, and here it is, H24. And I'm seeing here on the back, it looks like this is a refillable bottle. I don't think I'll ever need to do that because I have so many fragrances, but here we are, here we go. I got the 50 milliliter size because I'm all about the small bottles. Oh yeah. So this is all new bottle design. It's simple, but it is chic. It's very clean. Because of the shape of the bottle, it's like kind of an illusion. It's trippy. The way the angles deal with how the light is passing through, that's so cool. And this cap says Hermès Paris. I believe this fragrance is intended to be an homage to their flagship store in Paris. I was expecting maybe a better quality cap, but this is okay. Has a little bit of weight, but it's mostly plastic. Put this on my right hand, which is clean. Here we go. Ooh, what a great atomizer.
Oh man.
That's sharp. It is very sharp. Lots of citrus, juicy, bright, mouth-watering citrus. It might be a mix of citruses, maybe some bergamot, maybe some grapefruit. This is a lot stronger than I was expecting. It flies off of the skin. Again, very piercing. It's a little bit green, kind of an herbaceousness in the background, but just getting a ton of bright citruses at the moment. I'm gonna look up this fragrance on Fragrantica on my computer so we can get these notes. Now that is interesting. According to Fragrantica, there is not a single citrus note in this fragrance. I swear I get something fruity almost, but apparently we just have clary sage, narcissus, palisander rosewood, and metallic notes. I'm gonna look this up on Hermès' website. Okay, So no citruses on the website. This is what we got. The combination of an enveloping sage, an electrifying narcissus, an invigorating rosewood, and a warm metallic note of sclerine, which is, I'm assuming, some kind of aroma chemical, synthetically made. A lively, sensual, and bright perfume. Olfactory emotion, fresh and delicate. Main raw materials are the clary sage, narcissus, rosewood, and sclerine. Okay. Interested to see how it dries down. It's simple, but it is definitely coming off quite natural smelling. Very classy, very elegant, but also versatile. So I'm gonna give it some wearing. I just wanted to show you first, so you'll be hearing more about H24 in the coming weeks or months or whatever it is, but thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.
All right, so when we put them right next to each other on camera, you'll see an immediate difference. The eau de parfum is darker in color. That doesn't always necessarily contribute to it being stronger. So don't get it twisted, and eau de parfum doesn't always mean that either. I've talked about that recently in a video here, if you're wondering why your fragrances don't last. I talk about it in that video, but in this case, I do have to say that sometimes it is what it seems when we're talking about a stronger concentration. This is a more present version of the original, and I actually like it more than the original. Let's give them a spray. Eau de toilette. I've actually worn this one quite a bit. You can see the dent in the bottle. I do enjoy it. Very fresh, green, metallic, kind of citrusy, but it does have a warmth to it. A very elegant and classy scent, but something that's super versatile, but off the beaten path in terms of your everyday fresh men's marketed designer fragrances. It's one that's grown on me with time. I was a little bit disappointed with it when it first came out, even though I liked it, but it's grown on me. I really like it now. Let's give the eau de parfum a spray. Great bottle design. They didn't need to change a thing. I think it's wonderful. It's unique. And the EDP here, yeah. It's the same DNA, it's the same vibe, but richer and warmer. It's not quite as fresh, but still has a bit of that metallic feel. It is still quite green, not in like a coniferous way or like a bush or a tree or anything like that, or leaves, but it's more of like the clean air in a forest when it's cold. So you get the crisp coolness of the forestry around you, but you're not sticking your face into a branch. But it's warmer, it's richer, it's deeper, it's more woody as well. On my skin it gets woody and dry, maybe with some kind of vetiver or something, and it sticks around a good little while. I sprayed it in the airport, as I said, and I had a 15-hour trip home. I want to say around the 10-hour mark, I was still smelling it pretty good. It was into its deep dry down. It was mostly woody, but it was still there. It was still very, very much present. So I'm going to be giving this some wear. I haven't given it a full wearing yet. This is not a full review. I don't know if I'll do a full review, but kind of a first impression, kind of not. Kind of a comparison, kind of not. But I have to say, this is a great rendition of the original for the fall time. This is gonna have more legs. This is gonna have more of a warm depth to it that is just more quintessential for autumn. So I look forward to giving this some wear as the autumn approaches. So that's all I have to say about H24. We have 2 iterations of it now. Do I recommend going out and getting a flanker of something that is just a richer version of the original? Not really. All in all, they're the same DNA. They could serve the same function, but if you do want to draw lines, this could be more warm weather, this could be more cool weather, but they're both mostly fresh, so you can wear fresh anytime, anywhere. So if you have the eau de toilette, do I recommend getting the eau de parfum? No, I do not recommend going out and blind buying it. I recommend going and sampling it and seeing how you feel. Because as I said, I actually prefer this a little bit more. It's more interesting to me. So try it out. I can definitely recommend try it out. I'm not gonna say skip it. I think it's worth a try. Anyway, let me know if you've tried either of these. If you've tried them both, let me know which one you prefer. Again, I prefer richer stuff. You might prefer fresher stuff, and that's fine. But let's talk about it down in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.